Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today last problem we will work out for liquidation of assets. Essay problem, important problem. The problem I'll read first, I'll make you to understand, then after that if possible you try to work out. Solution is anyhow given on the board. You try to work out by yourself. If any doubt you can look at the solution. Anyhow I'll explain, but after my explanation try to work out. Shall we see the problem? If you understand this problem, you can work out any problem. So, problem is given on the desktop. Note down or otherwise take a screenshot. Now let me read this problem. The following particulars relate to a limited company which has gone into liquidation. You are required to prepare liquidation final statement of account allowing his remuneration 2% amount realized, 2% amount are realized and 2% an amount distributed among unsecured creditors. Same like previous class, 2 percentages are there. First percentage 2% is amount realized. Second one is unsecured creditors. 2 we have to calculate, 2% plus 2% total. Okay. Now, what is given to us? Unsecured creditors, preferential creditors, debentures, assets realized. Assets realized. What are the assets realized? Cash is also given in the assets realization. Cash is also given. So, cash, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture. Generally, cash will be given separately, but here, along with assets realization, cash is given. So, we consider cash also as asset realization. Okay. Now, what else? Cost of winding up 2000 rupees. A call of 2 rupees per share on the partly paid 10,000 equity shares was made and duly paid except in case of the shareholders owing 2,500 shares. Here a call on 2 rupees per share. This is the new concept you can find here. A call on 2 rupees per share on the partly paid 10,000 equity shares was made duly payment. Means 10,000 equity shares at the rate of 2 rupees. It comes to 20,000. What is this 20,000? 20,000 is equity shares. Equity shares make payment. Equity shares amount 20,000 is made payment except 500 shares. 10,000 shares into 2 rupees. It comes to 20,000 without. But 500 shares they are not making payment. Means how much is paid? 9,500. How do you got 9,500? 10,000 minus which is not making payment 500. 9,500. 9,500 into 2 rupees. It comes to 19,000. 19,000 we are receiving in the form of equity shares. This 19,000 we are going to write it on the debit side. Means receipt side. Debit we don't say because it's a statement. So receipt side we are going to write 19,000 also along with the assets realized. Only this point is a new point. Rest of the problem is normal. Pause the video. You try to work out. Now others you can watch the problem. First thing is that we have to prepare the liquidator's statement, final statement of account. Now here debit side you'll write first, debit side or the receipt side you'll write assets realized. Assets realized is how much? Assets realized cash. Cash is 20,000. 20,000. Land and building 1,30,000. This one here. And plant and machinery 1,10,500. And furniture 7,500. These are the assets realized. Okay. There is one more receipt. Just now as I told you. What is that receipt? Equity shares. Equity shares is here. Shall I write somewhere? Equity shares 2,000 at the rate 10,000 equity shares at the rate of 2 rupees we are receiving. 10,000 equity shares at the rate of 2 rupees. 10,000 equity shares we are going to receive at the rate of 2 rupees. But out of that 500 we are not going to get. 500 we are not going to get. It means we are receiving 9,500 shares. 9,500 shares equity shares at the rate of 2 rupees. It comes to 19,000. So what is this? This is equity shares. We are receiving equity shares amount. So when you are receiving receipt side, you are writing here 19,000. Am I clear about this debit side, receipt side transactions? Assets realized is 4. Equity shares also we are receiving, so that we have written on the receipt side. So total amount comes to 2,87,000. Now let's focus on the payments. Payments first, what do you make? Liquidators remuneration. Keep it as a gap. Okay, we'll write later otherwise. This we'll see later. And rest of the payments after liquidator remuneration, liquidation expenses we'll write. Liquidation expenses are here. Liquidation expenses, cost of winding up 2000. So 2000 we have written here. And then 2000 is written. Next, after the debentures, debentures are 75,000. Next, preferential creditors 70,000. Next, unsecured creditors. Unsecured creditors, that will be the balancing figure always. Now, before going to that, we need to focus on the remuneration which is to be paid to the liquidator. Two remunerations are there. One is here calculation of liquidator's remuneration. First one is 2% on assets realized. 2% on asset realized. Asset realized total how much? 20,000 plus the 1,30,000, 1,10,500 and 7,500. So these are the assets realized. Not 19,000. Except 19,000, all these four amounts we have taken. So it is coming to 2,58,000. How much they are saying? 2%. 2% if we calculate, we got 5,360. This is normal commission on assets realized. Assets realized are 4. 4 we have calculated 2%. Second one is 2% on unsecured creditors. Place is less, so I have written over there. 2% on unsecured creditors. To calculate unsecured creditors, what do we do? First, amount available we have to find out. So this is amount available. How do you get amount available? First of all, you have to know assets realized. How many assets are realized? Assets realized are here. Total assets realized 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 I have written, and also equity shares. If we add, then only you will come to the amount available. This much amount is available. Means this total only 2,87,000. 2,87,000. This we are making some payments. Whatever payments we have, that we have to make payment. 2,87,000 we have written. Then after that payments, liquidation expenses 2,000 we have written. Then debentures 75,000, preferential creditors 70,000, and also liquidators first remuneration 5,360. This is also paid. So all the we are making the payments. Out of this amount, when you make all these payments, this is the amount available. 1,34,640 I am having. This is amount available. I am having this much of amount. But what is the amount of unsecured creditors which is given in the problem? Check it out in the problem. Unsecured creditors are 25. Payable to unsecured creditors. Yeah, payable to unsecured creditors is 2,24,000. It is given in the problem. This is given in the problem. We have this much of amount. Okay, we have this much of amount, but what is to be payable? 2,24,000 in the problem it is given. We have to pay this much, amount is less. Insufficient. Insufficient means calculations. How do you do? Amount available into 2 by 102. You know this. When we calculate, you got 2,640 rupees. First commission was 5,360. The second commission is 2,640. 5,360 plus 2,640. If you add, you are getting 8,000. 8,000 will write now. 8,000 is the liquidator remuneration. This is the important point in this problem. Same like previous problems only, need not to worry. So once if you get remuneration, Then 2,87,000 minus all these four amounts. We are getting balancing figure of 1,32,000. 1,32,000. But what is the amount of unsecured creditors? Unsecured creditors are 2,24,000. It is given in the problem. 2,24,000 we have to pay, make the payment, but we have only 1,32,000. Less amount. Anyway, whatever we have, we'll make the payment. So the balancing figure 1,32,000, we are making payment to the unsecured creditors. Actual amount is 2,24,000. Am I clear? Simple problem. Take a screenshot. How many of you have tried this problem? Seriously, sincerely. And how many of you got the answer? If you understood, I must say that you are perfect. You're perfect, need not to worry. Anything is there, any problem you can work out. So with this, liquidation chapter completed. Okay. Next what? Let me know in the comment box. There are many subjects and topics already covered in our channel. Whatever may be your course, it will be useful. Check out the playlist and don't forget to share this video. With lots of time and energy, I'm preparing for you all. So use it and get the good marks, and don't forget to share your results and awards and whatever you achieve it. Do share with me. So see you in the next class with another interesting chapter. Good luck.